but did you look at any other products before you decided for us? And I wasn't involved in the process, so I'm just curious.
Yeah, we did. So obviously, like I said, we're a Microsoft shop, and we were looking at, how we could leverage our SCOM and SCCM stuff to get proper, messaging. And I was just not happy with what we were able to get out of that. I'm like, it's okay, but it's just giving me more white noise at this point, which is emails and stuff like that. And so I started kind of going down the rabbit hole and saying, how can I get something that is mobile, that integrates with what we have, and then is able to kind of give me feedback and stuff like that. And so I had been looking, and I was like, oh, well, this is interesting. This, and like I said, I've been using SCOM and SCCM for years, and I was like, I can't believe I hadn't found this before now. And I think, like you said, maybe because your primary core market was, European in nature, maybe that's, something that just wasn't necessarily, in my particular area. But essentially, as I went farther down the rabbit hole and I was looking at what it was, that the product did, I started to think about, well, okay, this is addressing problems that I hadn't even really started considering yet. And I was looking at this, and I then started to look at the Azure product from Microsoft, which they're really pushing now. But it didn't give me anything where I was able to really get the type of monitoring or like push button response. And so then I started looking at open source products, because I'm also an open source person. And I was like, I just want a thing that tells me what's going on everywhere. And there's an app that says, hey, there's a problem, and this is the problem, and this is where it is. And then what's cool about it is, because we have so many different types of systems, I'm able to click on the message that comes in through Derdack, and it fires up the particular client. So it's not like I have to kind of shoehorn the management piece into it. And that's the big part is that with, SCOM and SCCM, you have to put a management pack in to manage everything. But in this particular case, I don't. I literally can point all of my different type of alerting agents into there. And then if I want to manage it, I click on the URL, and it fires me into the particular thing that I need to go look at and say, oh, there's a problem with this SAN, or there's a problem with this. And so, that's kind of where I got to where I am. Other than that, I tried, Passler's products, which was okay, but was, it definitely did not accomplish what I wanted. I mean, I could literally go on for like an hour of all the different things I tried. So anyway.